Hey everybody, this is Rykard here again, and welcome to another Pokemon Showdown Live Narration video. I figured I would do just one more battle with my RU team that I've been using, and then I'll move on to doing something else or using a different team or whatever. So let's just get things started by, same old looking for a battle. Hopefully, Showdown doesn't want to crash on me today because it's been doing that a lot lately, and it's very frustrating because a lot of times I'm trying to test something and then I won't actually get the chance to, but hopefully this will work out a little bit better. Um, Not really sure what to expect from people nowadays because every single day that you battle on this simulator is completely different. It's weird because like you can make a team that plans for a lot of really common things in the tier and then never even fight them some days, and other days, you could fight them every single day. So it's very weird. But hopefully, I get something. Right now, it's looking, but we're just gonna wait, I guess. What's going on in the chat? Somebody's starting a monotype tourney. That would be nice if they had that as an option because monotype is a lot of fun. It's something I really haven't had a lot of experience doing. Alright, so we got Magmortar, Kabutops, Rhydon, Scolipede, Uxie, and Sceptile. So right off the bat, I know that my Magmortar is a huge threat to my opponent's team. But because of the fact that he has these three guys, the Kabutops, the Rhydon, and the Uxie, I'm actually going to take this opportunity to lead off with a Scavalier, I believe, is the best option here. Because those are three of the most common leads I could think of. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't lead off with Magmortar. Or I could lead off with Mesprit. I really don't care too much about rocks in this battle. I guess getting damage on Magmortar would be nice, but I'm more interested in just kind of taking out something on their team first. So I'm actually going to lead off with a Scavalier and hope for the best. And here comes in the Scolipede. So I know that I'm pretty safe because this thing can't do too much to me. So it's most likely going to be able to get up a few of these stupid spike things, but whatever. I'm just in here. And I'm just going to Iron Head because I have nothing better to do. Oh, look at that damage, a critical hit. Sweet. Okay, now I'm just going to go for a knockoff, and there it goes. Obviously, predicting a switch, knockoff was the best option so that it couldn't, obviously, get the, or I could knock off something's item if you wanted to switch in. But here comes Magmortar, and I know that Druddigon is able to somewhat handle Magmortar because of the resistance, so I'm going to go into that in case he predicts my switch to poliwrath, which he most likely did. He is Life Orb, which is really good information, which means that it can change up moves, which is nice, but it probably doesn't want to stay in at this point. So, and most likely Magmortars don't pack HP Ice, but I don't really know. It could go for Focus Blast. I don't think that will kill, though, because I do have some good bulk. Dual Chop? Okay. That's random, but you're going to die now because of the Earthquake. So that's nice. Good damage right there. Magmortar was probably a huge threat. It always is. It's such a powerful Pokemon. Probably one of my favorite fire types. But here comes Uxie, and so I'm actually going to take this opportunity to go for rest right here, get back up to full HP, and then switch out into something. It has Toxic, which means it probably doesn't have Thunder Wave, maybe, question mark? But, let's see. Excuse me. Who would be a good switch right now? I could get up the rocks, but nothing on this team really is sturdy. I would love to bring Magmortar in at some point, get up a Flame Charge, and then kill the rest of his team with the HP Grass and Fire Blast. By the way, I put a wide lens on it because of the fact that I just kept missing a ton of moves with it. But I think that Mesprit is just a safe switch right now, so I'm going to go for safety. This thing maybe has Stealth Rock or something. I really don't know what its deal is, but it's not really showing any moves right now. It's very frustrating that Uxie outspeeds Mesprit, but it's probably going to go for U-turn or... I'm very confused as to what this Uxie's deal is. But I think I'm safe just going out into a Escavalier right now and going for the Mega Horn. If it switches, it'll switch into something that it'll probably switch into Rhydon, but either way, this is, yeah, there it is. Either way, it's gonna do some solid damage. So 27 is pretty good. Really? For whatever reason, I was under the impression that Rock and Ground, one of them resisted Mega Horn, but I guess not. Alright, well, I'm in here, and I'm just going to Iron Head until I don't have to. And he went for Roar or Counter. Either way, he flinched, which is funny. Yeah, so Iron Head. I wonder why I would just go for Roar. That's very... I mean, obviously, because it has the entry hazards up. But when you're at that low health, like, why would you even go for it? You could have just got solid damage on me twice if he didn't flinch, which I think would be better. Alright, he forfeits. That's cool. Alright, so I guess we'll do another battle since that one was pretty quick. Yeah. So that one was very good in my opinion. Alright, here seems to be a little bit more of a threatening team. It's got the Tangrowth, which can be very annoying with Regenerator. All of these Pokemon here are like offensive threats, and then, or these three at least, and then Dusknoir, Tangrowth, and Steelix are all defensive, so this will actually be interesting, and this is a match where I do want to get up my rocks first, especially because of the Archeops. So, it doesn't have a spinner. Oh, look at this! I'm playing someone who subscribed to me. So this is actually interesting. Alright, so he just went straight for the Gyro Ball at the beginning. Okay. I don't really see anything. Yeah, I figured that was going to do nothing, but I wanted to go for it anyway. Break the Sturdy at least. And it's probably going to Dragon Tail? Maybe? I don't know if it is. Gyro Ball did a chunk of damage though, so I'm just going to U-turn right here. And good thing I did solid damage on this Crawdaunt. Now it is in a good range where I can actually probably, most likely, Vacuum Wave it. And if it goes on to Tangrowth, whatever. It goes into Steelix. Either way, I'm hitting its weaker defense. So that's going to do a... Oh my gosh, that did so much damage. And somebody's asking what I think of his Electabuzz set. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll just maybe explain this a little bit. Somebody was using this guy, Green Oak, was using this Electabuzz set, which was like... how can I explain it? It was Magnet Rise, Barrier, Thunderbolt, and Counter. Possibly the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Now, the thing about right now is I will die to an Acrobatics. But if I switch out, something is going to take a huge hit from Acrobatics, which I would rather not happen. So I could go for the Vacuum Wave to cripple it. Maybe it would get below the 50% where Defeatist would activate, but then I would still lose my Poliwrath. So I'm actually just going to go out in a Druddigon. It does have a lot of physical attackers, so it would be nice to keep this thing alive a little bit longer. Or I can go out in a Mesprit because I really don't need it anymore. And then I could go into Druddigon after, or go into Granbull for the Intimidate. So that's actually what I'm going to do. Why would he switch? Interesting. He was probably predicting me into going into something else. So this is great for me because the worst Dusknoir could do to me is Shadow Sneak. And actually, you know what? I'm going to U-turn. I'll take the Shadow Sneak damage. Or he's going to Will-O-Wisp. See, now I don't know what to go into. I guess Druddigon, because I want to go into Granbull against this thing because it can't touch me generally unless it has Earthquake. Shadow Punch, okay. But that seemed like a good switch right now. And let's see. It has a few Pokemon on its team that if they come in, they could hurt me a little bit. But I'm just going to go for the Dragon Tail, get some rocks damage on the Archeops, and hope for the best, I guess. If it wants to Will-O-Wisp me, that's fine. Yeah, it did. But I'll get some good damage. If it, anything into the anything except for the Tangrowth. Now, if it wants to attack me, it has to kill me right now. Otherwise, it's going to be in Defeatist range. But I'm going to go for the rest. And it does. Okay, well, it's in Defeatist, so I'm happy. Because now it's really not that big of a threat unless it has Roost. And if it does have Roost, I'm actually going to switch out into my Escavalier and just go right for the Iron Head. Because if it roosts, it's going to die. Endeavor! Very cool. Okay. I could see why that would be really useful on that Pokemon. Actually, that's a really good option, because if you're in that boat where you're just like, alright, if it's below 50, I just quit with this Pokemon. Endeavor is actually really good. So, now obviously I'm going to predict the Fire move. So I'll go out into Magmortar. Unless it predicts this and goes for an Earthquake. Because that would be pretty epic. Oh, that was epic. I'm going to say that. Epic prediction. Okay. And I'm going to go into Granbull. And I'm just going to sub up. Because now this Dusknoir probably can't do anything to me. And I'm most likely faster. Yes. Okay. And now it's time for Granbull to do his thing. So yeah, crunch away. I love Granbull so much. Granbull destroys ghost types. I'm sorry, but it just does. There's nothing that any ghost type can really do to it. See, he didn't know I'd be faster. I make sure that I am. And Earthquake isn't gonna break the sub because the Intimidate. Sweet. Alright, so crunch. And this Dusknoir would die unless he switches out, which is, possible as well. If he switched, I would go into Hariyama just because of the resistance to that. He'll get his Toxic Orb activated. See, the thing about this, though, is if I Body Slam, Guts would activate if I get the paralysis. But I would rather it be toxic damage. So I'm going to Focus Punch and hope that it is a... What did it do? Did it go for Whirlwind? Oh, that crit sucks then. Because, yeah, that's a really unfortunate crit because now it is going to take... Or it's going to die from this. I could go for Workup, but then I wouldn't be getting anywhere really. I'll just go for Surf and hopefully take it out. And if he brings in the Tangrowth, I still haven't figured out if poliwrath is faster than Tangrowth yet. It might be in terms of actual base speeds, but as far as like being faster in general, I'm not entirely sure. I think I should be, but I don't know. I'm going to go into Granbull right here because I don't really have a better switch, and it could be a physical Tangrowth, so I'm just going to check for that right now. And I do want paralysis on this, so I'm actually just going to go for Body Slam and hope for the best here. I know it's not going to do a terrible amount of damage, but dang, Tangrowth with Giga Drain and Leech Seed. Okay. He might have thought I was going to switch, but there's the paralysis that I was looking for. And I want to go for Focus Punch just to be awesome. Like, I really do. I know I'm an idiot if I go for it, but I'm pretty sure I can win this game now because the Tangrowth is at a lower range of health, and the what is it? The Crawdaunt is both of them are weak to my Mega Horn. So as long as I hit that, I should be good. But I'm gonna go for the safe damage because I'm not gonna be stupid about this. Um, and yeah, okay. So he's at 70%, 76, and I go in as Escavalier. If I hit Mega Horn, I should win this game. Oh, what a beast! Okay, well, 22%, it's going to be weak to my Ice Beam, so it's going to die right here. And then I'll be able to Vacuum Wave the Crawdaunt when it comes in. So yeah, this is actually, I thought this was an excellent battle. Like, everything got used on both sides, and it was really close at the end. So I'm going to let them know. Thanks for the match. This was an excellent battle. I can't wait to upload this. Alright, sweet. Well, that was my 2 matches for the day with this RU team. So thank you all for watching. I guess this is the last time you'll see it for a little while. And yeah, that's it for this video, everyone. So as always, thank you, Sholi, for the battle, and as well as the person before, and take care and goodbye.